Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this live session. I'm super excited to share what I'm about to share with you. First of all, let me know if we're all good on tech, meaning can you hear my voice? And can you see my screen? Specifically, the slide that says Snappy Labs presents the biggest shortcut yet, how to go from absolute scratch to not six, but seven figures in month. Give me a quick heads up, highly appreciate it, and keep that engagement up in the chat box. I mean, this is live, and we'd love to interact with all the viewers. So, with that being said, let me go ahead. Like David says yes, Rafiq says yes, Sinova says yes. Hey, Mikhailo, Bill says I can. Derek Jones from Virginia in the building. It's on the screen, excellent. Happy to be here. Denzel, Frederick, wow. John, Terlizzi, awesome. Damodara, you guys are awesome. I can see all your comments, guys. I love the energy already. It almost feels like we're at a live convention, like an actual seminar, and everybody's jumping off their chair. I love it. Comments are coming in quickly. You guys are great. Um, that's Italian, bro. What's the matter with you? I'm sorry, my man. I'm pumped up. I'm looking forward to snow. Okay, great. Welcome once again. Welcome all. As the title states, we're literally going to present you what we believe, and hopefully you guys as well by the end of this training, to be the biggest shortcut yet on how to go from absolute scratch to not six figures but seven figures within months. So it's going to be very powerful. Pay very close attention, and the usual, don't be distracted, put your phone on silent and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's dive right in. And for those of you that have attended trainings from me before, I always like to mention something first, which is, hey, it's not your fault. It's just not your fault. Now, what do I mean by that? I basically mean that, hey, this is not the first training that you're attending that is going to show you a shortcut. This is not the first training that you're attending that's going to see how that's going to tell you exactly how you're going to build your business, how you're going to get results, right? You've seen tons of products, trainings, if not videos, sales videos or whatnot on these things. And if by now you still haven't gotten any specific results, well, most gurus will tell you that's your fault. You should have worked harder. You should have invested more. You should have grinded harder. All those crazy things. They put the blame on you. Now, we always like to mention this up front and say, listen, guys, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't be so hard on yourself. As a matter of fact, the industry failed you. The industry, and since we're a part of the industry as well, we failed you, and we have no problem taking that responsibility because we see ourselves live that the industry is just overloaded with tons of information and still leaving out crucial pieces of the puzzle. So I just needed to give that quick rant, and I hope you guys agree and kind of helps put that weight off your shoulder and telling you, hey, it's not your fault that if you haven't gotten any significant results yet. However, we like to do things different. We know you have a goal. We know you have a dream. With that being said, let's help you out. Now, my goal for you today is I want to help two types of people. This training specifically was made with the purpose of helping two types of people here today. Those who are beginners and intermediate. So a matter of fact, let's do a head count in the chat box. Give me a quick one if you're a beginner and two if you're more of an intermediate. And it's up on you to decide. Like intermediates might be someone that's already got the ball rolling, you got some clients, you got some sales in, or you're just a little bit more advanced, you know your workaround as well. Right, Mike 1, Derek 2, John 2, Chris 1, Jerry 1, Don 1, Mikhaila 1, Piyush says 2, Denzel 1, Bill says 2 plus, I love that. Beverly says 1, Sinolfe 1, beginner, Bill 2 plus. Awesome. So that let's name 2 plus is advanced. So we have intermediate and advanced. Awesome. Okay, so that kind of gives me the feel of the crowd that we're dealing with today. I see a variation of both. Although I do have to mention, I see the majority is a beginner. Nonetheless, what I'm going to show you here today will apply to both of you and help both of you out. But it's good for me to know, to kind of see where the playing level is today. So I wanted to help both the beginner and the more intermediate person. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you principle number one. Pay very close attention, ladies and gentlemen. The easiest way to get to 100K is by having your own premium software sold on autopilot, right? The only reason, right, you're not having specific results is because my guess is you don't have a premium software that's being sold on autopilot for you. And if you have, you probably mentioned number two, right? You're intermediate. You already kind of know that that's what you need, and you're kind of leaning towards that already. So take that into account, because we're going to go deeper into this. Now, second of all, I want you to understand that the only way to kind of launch softwares and or apply softwares and use softwares as services and make 100K a month without having any experience is by using my proven 7-figure shortcut. And Derek says agreed, no agreed. Gotcha. Perfect. All right. So just wanted to have those two principles hit home for now. And as usual, you know, we always like to overload you with powerful value, not just random value. So we put together another beautiful attendance bonus package for you guys. So let me know if you're staying until the end. Give me a quick yes, I'm staying. And if that's the case, you'll definitely apply or be qualified to get one of our attendance bonus packages, which is not to a random lucky winner, but pretty much to everyone that's staying to the entire end of the webinar. I'm with you. Yes, I'm staying. Sure. Mike, Chris, I see you. Denzel, John. I hope they have catch a flight. Okay. Ron, awesome. That's a plan. I'm staying. I'm staying till the end. Yes, I'm with you. Bill says yes. Dennis says yes. Damora, Allison, Rafiq staying. Awesome. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. The energy is on fire today. Michael is here. Awesome. Beverly, Rashad. I see you guys. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right. With that being said, let's move right on to the next, which is, who is Ifyak Nakub, right? Some of you might know him, some of you not. Some of you might think I'm in since my name is presented that way, but I actually work closely with Ifyak himself. And I always say this, man. I mean, I've worked with a lot of entrepreneurs. I actually have my own business as well. And man, I'm yet to encounter an entrepreneur that is that driven, purposely driven, but at the same time cares so much about his audience. So once again, if you hear this or if you happen to catch the replay, big shout out to you, my man. And it's no wonder. I mean, he won JVZoo High Performance for the 7th time in a row. Or was recognized as a leader on JVZoo #1 Fender in 2019, I believe in 2020 as well. And I mean, over $1 million sitting in the PayPal account. I mean, the man knows what he's doing. He's running a powerful team. He's creating amazing results for all kinds of people on all different levels. And he's been able to sustain this and do this years in and years out, right? Not a flash in the pan, but just back to back, month to month. You see the results they're doing, the launch numbers, the testimonials, the clients are helping. You see the mentorship group, the weekly lives we're doing, right? Just giving everything and everything all day to have as much people succeed and also create amazing results within the company. So in a nutshell, that is who you're dealing with today. And I hope that kind of rest assures you that you're in good hands. Now, with that being said, just to talk some numbers here. I mean, the man has done over 5 million in sales plus. This is a screenshot inside the JVZoo account, and I mean, some of the products, the revenue is just insane. That's close to $500,000 in just front end revenue, that let alone OTO1, OTO2, OTO3. That takes it close to 6, 7, or 800,000, if not more, in revenue. Now, do you think that you can learn something from someone that has done those numbers? Yes or no? Right? Do you think you can actually learn something from someone that does over $500,000 in sales with one software? Francis says, you bet. Awesome. Ron says yes. Right? It's a no-brainer, right? It's a rhetorical question. I know. So that being said, just to run through some more numbers, and some of these products might be familiar to you. Bill says yeah. Wilbur says absolutely. Jerry says yes. Mikhailo says yes. If you can, why are you here? Says Derek. Awesome. Sinopha says of course. So just to show you a little bit more, Mobimatic, 350,000 in just 5 days. Design Bundle Local Edition did 1 million plus. Insane. ADA Bundle did also 1 million plus. A lot of people know ADA. Socio Cake AGC 600K plus. And listen, I want you to not look at these numbers like, all right, Ifyak's doing great, the company is doing great, and they're making a lot of money. No, I want you to start thinking as an entrepreneur and a business owner and starting to see, wait a minute, are you telling me a 1 million plus in sales? That means not that this guy's making a lot of money and the company is doing great, but that there's such a huge demand, that there's such a large market of people that are willing to spend their money on this particular service. Same goes for ADA bundle, right? Apparently, a lot of people are out there ready to buy or have access to softwares like these. All right, I want you to start ringing a bell saying, hey, it's not just about, all right, you got some results, you sold something, but you're actually showing me that there's a market that is just uncapped and is ready to spend over millions of dollars to have access to these softwares. And that's a fact, right? That's why we keep producing them, because we know there are tons of people. Like we maybe have even 5%, not even 3% of the pie as a customer, and that already gains us so many results. But I want you to see, wow, there is a true demand for all this stuff. So with that being said, we have about 14 different software funnels online, and they bring in more than 100K a month in. And once again, I don't want you to look at the 100K like, oh, that's a six-figure income. I want you to look at it like, oh, that's a lot of people that are willing to spend money to get their hands on softwares, right? It's a different frame of thought. And I'm going to review how we're doing that, and pretty much how you can do the same thing. Now, with that being said, I always say this is real transformation, because I've been through the kind of shiny object syndrome. Those of you that don't know what it is, it's where you're kind of addicted to mostly low ticket products that promise the world and leave you with empty hands. And those are just filled with information, and a lot of times it's just information. I've been stuck in an information loop where I had kind of tricked myself into thinking I was taking action, but I was not. And if you're looking for more information today, then I'll have to disappoint you. You're not going to get any information here. That's not what we're about. And we've seen from personal experience, that's not what you need. You need transformation, meaning you need practical steps, action points. You need real offers and products and things that actually make a difference in your business, instead of more tactics that just leave you empty handed and leave you to figure it out on your own. So what I'm about to show you is real transformation, and it transformed our lives, the company, and Ifyok himself as well. I mean, you see the lifestyle, like private flight with business class, the whole 9 yards. Like I said, 2020 recognized, getting all these kinds of awards. That's not just by accumulating information, it's by transforming using practical steps, what I'm going to share with you today. And that's what I truly want for you. So I started helping people just like you. And some of you might recognize this title right off the bat. We have opened up a mentorship group, where we kind of mention each week when we go live, we do these awesome live sessions. We have Jessica making $1,275 from a tiny list with zero ad spend, Juan making $850 in a day, Dylan making $1,200 in his first month, and tons of more private testimonies that we're getting in consistently, just by transforming people's lives, by giving them practical steps. So I've spent countless hours trying to crack the code myself, right? We've written or read tons of ebooks, tons of paper books, sat down from noon till whatever, like lost track of time, trying to figure out how does this online thing work. And the man himself is not your typical rack to riches story. As a matter of fact, we're not a core developer, or if you at least is not a core developer, doesn't write code, is just an ordinary guy, former medical doctor, right? And medical and software or entrepreneurships are two entirely different things. So, like, if you at least have a little bit of business experience already or online experience already, you're already steps ahead than where we started. So, we just managed to know how to leverage systems and shortcuts to get extraordinary results. And this is what I will show you before the end of this training. Now, let me walk you through the exact story of how I got here, so you can avoid my mistakes and apply my shortcuts. Now, obviously, I felt robbed of my freedom and time to explore the world and spend quality time, right? Low paying job, low wages, can't travel, can't go on vacation whenever you want, can't live stress free, can't have extra family time, the whole 9 yards. You know how it feels, or might not. in that case, good for you. Now, to be honest, I barely made enough to provide for my family and the people I love because I was living paycheck to paycheck. And with that being said, I was once again at the mercy of Google, hoping it would help me solve my situation. And the things I typed into Google, the exact words, and some of you might know this story, was ways to increase your income, right? I was at my wit's end thinking, all right, how can I get an additional revenue? And that's what I typed in. And little did I know, the nightmare began. Now, I wish I could tell you, hey, I typed that into Google, I found a great lead magnet, and I went on, I got some coaching, and I became a superstar. No, the nightmare began because, ladies and gentlemen, I started buying training after product after training after product, getting nowhere and just losing more money because of it, and thinking and praying and hoping in my mind that it will all come back to me. So I went down an endless rabbit hole of spending money on courses that didn't get me closer to make real money online. And once again, that goes back to just I'm just buying information, nothing transformative, nothing practical, just info and info and info. And later that weekend, I had a casual chat with a business friend of mine. And to this day, some of you might know this story. To this day, I always remember that. And here's how that conversation went. I told him, hey, I've literally been doing everything it takes and got even more broke because of it. Like the plan was take this journey and come out more successful, but I was actually doing better off before I started this. Like if it were up to me, I should have never started in the first place. I went backwards. So after I mentioned that and just ranting and just kind of complaining in a sense, I told him, hey, I spend money on things like hiring people for logos, like different softwares, buying different softwares, hiring graphic designers or softwares, or hiring copywriters. And I was paying the softwares monthly. I was paying the service providers to put up my website, to get my logos, my content, some images, everything you need from A to Z to build a business. I was spending money on, right? And that's when he made a comment, ladies and gentlemen. I really want this to hit home. He made a comment that changed everything. That pretty much is the reason why we got what we got where we are today, which is he said, and I quote, "It seems like the ones that are making real money are the ones you keep giving it to." Now, obviously, that makes sense, obvious, right? All right, I give someone money for a service or a software and they make money, but the way it was something about the way he said it made me think like, wait a minute, maybe I'm on the wrong end of the bargain. Maybe I'm sitting on the wrong side of the table. I need to be the guy who is getting paid for a software or a service, right? I was on the wrong end of the table, and slowly the ball started rolling. And that's when I realized, what if I had a software or service that by now we have tons and they're all paying us like extraordinary amounts of money, even while we're live right now. What if I had a software or service that also solved the real problem for people who already have a business? That's when the idea first popped up saying, hey, wait a minute, I'm here just bleeding myself out and stressing out trying to build a business. But what if I have tools and resources, softwares or services that can help other people that are trying to start a business, which might have more luck than me, and I just get paid by offering them a recurring membership to that software, or giving them access to that software, or delivering that service using my software. So I started to think like that. And that's when I first realized I needed to transition from being a buyer to becoming a seller. Because here's the thing, there are two types of people online. You have consumers and you have producers. Now, I'll be honest, for the longest time, I was a consumer, I was a buyer, and I had buyer mentality, meaning everything that could promise me the slightest bit of success, you could find me there. I would buy it. I was first in line, right? If it wasn't too expensive, and let's try it out. Let's see if I get some ROI on this. And that's buyer mentality. I needed to transition to becoming a seller, a person that produces, that sells, that's on the other end of the table, right? Now, does that mean as a seller, you never buy anything again? No. Here's how it works. As a seller, a person with production mentality and seller's mentality, it means that, all right, let's say I'm building a Facebook ads agency. And now in my email, I get a promotion for, hey, here's how to make money running crypto NFT or ranking YouTube's a video one, yada, yada, yada. Like a whole new business model. Well, as a seller, I need to think, does this enhance me and empower me to become a better seller? Or does it distract me and turns me into a buyer again? Well, since I'm running Facebook ad services, I have no business dealing with NFTs and cryptos right now, even though it might be lucrative and you might miss a crazy opportunity for sure, right? But will put me back in buyer mentality. Now, let's say I'm a seller, I'm running Facebook ad services, and I get something in my email saying, hey, learn how to write better copy to increase your conversions. Well, does this improve my business as a seller? Can I write better Facebook ad copy? Can I grow my Facebook agency bigger? Yes. That seller mentality. I buy stuff only if it aligns with empowering me as a seller on my initial goal. I stop buying stuff that distracts me and keeps me away from what I was trying in the first place, right? I see a few comments coming in. Shirley saying, yes, exactly. I know that. Derek says you only buy what is critical to your business. Well said, Derek. You reinvest in your business to enhance your operations. Exactly. Michael says yes. Sinopha says correct. Indeed, right? Guys, this is a big one. I want you to have this mindset shift before we go into the nitty gritty. Please stop thinking as a consumer. Start thinking as a producer. Whenever you see an opportunity, ask yourself this: will this empower me as a producer, or will it keep me in buying mode? Is this a whole new ball game that I need to learn, right? Don says easier said than done. It sure is, my man. I can hear you, and that's why I want to emphasize this really strong and kind of give you a visual clarification of, hey, these are the two people that are fighting in your head. And if you want real success, you need to learn how to transition to this person, and you can still entertain the buyer persona in you, but only if it aligns with you being a seller. Gary says, I bought way too much false promises, nothing ROI, but the mindset has changed. Exactly, Gary. I hear you on that one as well. So if you don't sell your own product or service online, you'll never make a sustainable seven-figure income period. Sure, you might have some luck running Forex or stocks, and if you're a genius at day trading or whatsoever, then be my guest. But other than that, I mean, your favorite guru, whoever it is you're looking up to, whether it's Gary Vaynerchuk, Russell Brunson, Frank Kern, Ryan Dice from Digital Marketer, or any of the other great entrepreneurs out there, the only reason they are where they are is because they have a product or service that they sell, and it's specifically on autopilot, right? That's the only thing that differentiates them from you. So after knowing all that and realizing that, having that conversation with my friend, I happened to know an online friend who was actually making good money launching products, and we'll call him the seven-figure friend for now. And he had everything on the right place. He knew how it worked. He was getting results. And I kind of knew a little bit of everything. I was kind of a jack of all trades. I knew how it worked. I knew a little bit about affiliate marketing. I knew a little bit about cold messaging and service-based businesses, but it was all mumble jumbled, right? Meaning all in a different spot, not on the right place. So I went through him, and we sat down, we had a conversation, a beautiful office, and he said, listen, went to jvzoo.com. For those of you that don't know what jvzoo is, it's a sellers and affiliate platform. And we sat down, we saw, hey, the top 5 best-selling products of all time on JVZoo have made over $12.3 million in revenue. That's just top 5. And there are tons, if not gazillions of products on JVZoo, right? So just the top 5, 12.3. Okay, got that. Next, he went out and said, hey, listen, the top 10 best sellers, so not the products, but the best sellers of all time have made over 18.4 million in revenue, not thousand million in revenue. Like now, I started to get very curious. Right, just 10 people accumulated are accountable or are responsible for bringing in 18 million in revenues? Yes. So here's what happened next, and I'll never forget this. He was over the right of my shoulder. I was sitting in his office, beautiful chair. I told myself, if I ever make it, I'm going to get an exact chair like that. Now, unfortunately, I never found where he bought the chair, but I have a very good chair right now. But other than that, listen, he pointed to the screen and asked me something that blew my mind. He asked me something that blew my mind. And here's what he said. He said the following. Hey, listen, what do all these top 5 products and top 10 sellers have in common? What do all these top 5 products and top 10 sellers have in common? I sat down and it was completely silent. And he just wanted me to be able to answer it. And I could sense it. And I was nervous. I was nervous. I didn't want to give a wrong answer or like show him that I have no clue what I'm doing. So I was just looking at the screen, top 5, top 10. And first of all, my initial answer was almost they're all making a lot of money. But I knew that's not what he wanted me to focus on, right? But that was one thing I saw they all had in common. But I looked deeper. I was trying to see similarities in conversion numbers. I was looking at product names, maybe it's all kind of the same product. And I got warmer and closer, and before I knew it, I saw it and I couldn't unsee it anymore. And that's what got us here today. Here's the thing. I quickly realized that every single product was a software of some kind. Every single product that is outperforming in the field was a software, and it makes sense. Hey, listen up. Everybody can make an informational product. You just take your camera, record some videos with some golden nuggets you found somewhere, or record your screen, upload the videos in a Google Drive or in a membership area of some kind, and there you go. You have a product. But a software, not anyone can go up and create or run a software unless you're an expert in coding and all that good stuff. That's a whole different ballgame, right? You can create an info product in a day. No worries, right? Sit down, record some videos, convert the videos, upload the videos, maybe have some resources, you're done. But a software that's all integrated, user interface, design interface that works, that's a different ballgame. So it was safe to say they were making the most money over and over and over again. And when I realized it, he was so proud, and he went on and told me 3 things to go from 0 to hero fast. And he told me, number 1, people will tell you what they want to buy. Number 2, having your own software equals lifetime income. And number 3, don't try to run Facebook ads. Now, I knew if I could understand and master these 3 things, I would be able to build the freedom I wanted. And it's safe to say that that's exactly what happened. That's over 1.2 million in revenue in the PayPal account right there that we generated back in 2018. I've been doing so ever since. And you're here today to witness how. Now, the reason I shared this quick story with you is not just to kind of go through the standard backstory and the pity story, but really to actually open your mind and have you understand that, listen, man, my man was a medical doctor, no experience, no clue what he was doing. So I want you to realize that it doesn't matter what your background is, anybody can do this. Michael, I'm going to get back on your question. It's going to be a really fun answer. And as a matter of fact, let's take this opportunity to have a massive mindset shift. Comment in the chat box, anybody can do this. Comment in the chat box, anybody can do this, because here's why. I can show you all the tactics. I can show you all the mouse clicks. But if you don't believe you can do it, then what's the point? That's the first hurdle. If you don't believe that you can actually do what I'm about to show you right here, right now, today, then what's the point? Then why are you even here? Stop wasting your time, go and do something else if you clearly don't believe you can do this. So let me know in the chat box, anybody can do this. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I see everyone. Sinolfe, John, Michael, there we go. Phil, Jerry, Shirley, William, I can do this, perfect. Derek, oh, nice one, Derek, I see you. Jade, or Jade, Elisa, Michaela, more and more coming on. Michael, LaDonna, Alan, Rashad, AJ, Piyush, Dennis, Kosi, Wilbur, Bill, Ken. Wow, wow, wow. I can sit here mentioning them all day, Denzel, Al, Damodara, Michael, John. Be a seller and a producer, tired of being a buyer. I love it, John. And on that note, I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful. I'm glad you guys realize the importance because, like I said, I'm going to go dive into the step by step. But hey, if you don't believe you can do it, then I don't want to waste your time, right? Time is the only thing that we do not want to waste, since you can't get it back. So I'm really happy that a lot of you understand. All right, this is the story he went through. Now, if he could do it, I could do it. I'm a human being myself. I'm capable to learn. I'm capable to sit down. I'm capable to apply. That's all it takes. So with that being said, there are two types of ways: the hard way and the easy way. The hard way is testing tons of losing products, right? Extremely expensive traffic, lots of time wasting, tons of stress, and no time for other stuff. And if you're lucky, you make a sale a month. Now, the easy way, which I'm going to show you, is instant winning product, making profit from traffic, fast and effective, peace of mind, time freedom, and my favorite part, consistent sales every day, like James did. And by the way, James, if you're watching live with us here, super proud of you, my man. James did 18K plus selling software and services, duplicating my exact sales. Now, he was smart. He doesn't just sell software, but he also uses the software we gave him to actually provide services to people. And the man is just loaded with clients. Now, that takes us to the moment you've all been waiting for: 3 secrets. Number one is instant winning products, how to find out what the market wants and what software will sell without wasting time, energy, and money for trial and error. Secret number two, the 7-figure setup, how to set up a 7-figure software product and build real income without coding or hiring expensive developers. And number three, 1,000 paying customers, how to get your first 1,000 paid users and scale using 100% free traffic and how to keep them happy without daily time involved. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to ask, and you know I'm going to ask this, which of these secrets are you looking most forward to? Is it secret number one, number two, or number three? Let me know in the chat box, and once done, I can assure you we're going to dive right in. And for those of you that are joining late, welcome, welcome, welcome. You just missed the intro. It was a nice little bonding time and some deep dive time. But you're still on time for the nitty gritty, the content, the deep dive. So pay close attention. And for all the people that are already here, I hope you're enjoying so far. I see 1, 2, and 3, all 3 secrets. Warren missed the intro, no problem, my man. Stay focused from now on. We're about to get started with the middle part, which is the most exciting. I want all of them. Secret number one, says Derek. Number one for Michael as well. All of them. So it's a battle between number one or all of them. I love it. I love it. I love it. All three, all three, all three. Great, great. Number 3 is also a top favorite. Awesome, guys. Thank you for your honest comments. And with that being said, let's dive straight in. Number 1, how to find out what the market wants and what software will sell without wasting time, energy, and money for trial and error. So for those of you that don't know, I was actually working till late at night trying to come up with software ideas. And to be honest, I just wanted a digital product that could be sold on autopilot and would actually benefit people. Like, I didn't want to have a software that's just there to make money and pretty much doesn't impact another person's business. I just wanted to have something that people could use, like a lot of the softwares we have now, and that hopefully a lot of you are apparently using, and it actually impacts you in your business and takes you to the next level. So to be honest, I was also just sick and tired of those late nights working, and I just wanted to go to bed with peace of mind every day. I think that's the most important part, besides the money you're making, just having peace of mind and just having enough rest, being able to live healthy. So I started to think about what my 7-figure mentor and friend told me. He said, people tell you what they want to buy. So instead of trying to figure out what I think would be a good software or service, I needed to start listening to what other people think would be a good software or service. So here's what I did. I started deep diving into tons of support groups around digital marketing. Now, when I say support groups, I'm not talking those Facebook groups where it's a whole spammy avenue with people just trying to sell their product. No, real groups, communities where people share tips, advice, ask questions related to digital marketing or another specific niche. So I dove in groups like Digital Marketing Help, which have 5 posts a week, right? So every week I could find people asking questions or see what they're working on. Webby Talkpreneur, 70 posts a day, like got a lot of info out of that. Freelance web design development, 500 posts a day. I mean, I could just scroll through these groups and just kind of do my market research. So I started to deep dive into tons of support groups around this group, around the digital marketing. And like I said, real communities, not spammy advertised groups. And the answers were right there in front of me. Right? People were showing me exactly what they were struggling with and wish there was a solution for. For example, Brendan here said, hey, design question. My page looks great, except on a large iPad. Anyone have a suggestion on how to make this flow better on iPad so the image will resize like it shows on desktop? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a software ID right there. That's a software ID right there, right? All-in-one resizer. How to take one image and then resize it for multiple platforms or multiple banners or social platforms on all devices without losing quality. All-in-one resizer, right? I could use that, like one image that I could use for my YouTube banner, my Facebook cover, my logo. Like it can stretch out and it can condense, but it doesn't lose pixel quality, and it shows good on the iPad. It shows good on mobile, right? All-in-one resizer. That's a software ID right there. So things like those got my creative juices flowing. Just like this person saying, "Hey, yada yada yada. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this. I'm sorry if I'm not, but I'm looking for Facebook ads person to run ads on my phone." So this person clearly needs help with Facebook. So I could have a software that comes up with Facebook content ideas. Like we have kind of a Copyblocks, which does something similar. And it's market research like this that got my creative juices flowing. So my seven-figure friend was right. I finally had a solid idea for a software that I knew would take the market by storm. But we like to be fully transparent and honest with you. And that's what I'm going to do right now and say, hey, even though this worked and we sat down and we scrolled through Facebook groups, I was happy, but the process took way too much time and effort, right? Not always people are mentioning what they need or what they need help with. Like some people just keep it for themselves, or you really have to draw it out, or you really have to deep search. And some groups are not qualified, and some groups you can't join because you don't have the offer, or some groups are just filled with spam. So I did find golden nuggets that got my creative juices flowing to build a good software idea or have a good software idea, but it took time. Now, with that being said, do you want to know, or do you want me to show you right now, live, how I can come up with a best-selling product in seconds? In seconds. Let me know, and then I'll start the tutorial. Francis says yes. Derek says yes. You guys are fast. Bill says yes. Whoa, whole lots of yeses coming in right now. John, Abraham, Damodara, Gary, Nadakishore, Dennis, please do. Hell yes, says Wilbur. Supak says yes. Denzel, William, awesome, awesome. Okay, no time to waste exactly. Let me stop teasing you guys. Tony, I see you. Vishal, Elisa, Jid. Okay, pay very close attention. I'm going to show you how it's done. And after showing, you might think, wow, is that it? Is that it? Is it literally that easy? I can't say anything else, but yes, it's literally that easy. Bill, Mojo, I see you guys. So here's what we do. I'm going to go to JVZoo, and here's what the team does. This is what we do pretty much every quarter, every month, or every other week, depending on our schedule. And we go to the platforms where people sell products. Now, some of the top platforms are ClickBank, JVZoo, and Warrior Plus. If you don't know those are platforms where people can upload products so you can apply as an affiliate or you can sell as a vendor. Now, here is the affiliate dashboard or the affiliate section of JVZoo. Now, JVZoo, you can create an account completely free, go to affiliates, go to find products, and then you go here. And I'll do number sold. I think I had it set already. So let me actually, did I click on it? Yeah. Okay. So I want to know top sold products. I can also go by launch date. And I'm just going to do some good old market research, which I always like to say, hey, market research is the foundation of all marketing. Now here's what you do, right? So these are all bad, like less than 10 sales. We don't want to deal with that. So let me put it back on top sold. We just go and see, all right, where's the demand? What did people buy? Why did they buy it? Where did people buy it? What did they like? Right? Like Easy Sketch Pro, like 53,000 plus sales through the funnel. I mean, these are people who voted with their wallet. These are people who actually said, yes, we want this kind of stuff. We love this kind of stuff. There is a market for products like this. There's a market for an exact product like this, right? So actually, let me take more recent ones. We go launch date. Let's see what's up. We sit down and note down, all right, this month or this week, tons of people were raising their hand on wanting to buy video marketing products, right? So for instance, someone didn't do their homework and would think, hey, TikTok marketing in the Corona era is great. It's a great software. Like they were like, yeah, nobody does this, and TikTok is hot, and Corona is very current. And how can you use TikTok during Corona? Yeah, this is going to be a game changer. Well, it didn't. It barely got sales, less than 10 bad conversions, right? They didn't do market research. They just had an idea and from their own account thought, all right, this would do awesome. But it clearly didn't, right? Clearly not. So what you want to do is look at the products that are best sold, which tell you these people voted with their wallet saying, we love products like this. But let me let you in on a little secret. This is not just how we do it. Like we come together every week or every month, yeah, as a team. People looked at ClickBank, Warrior Plus at JVZoo saying, hey, this has been performing on ClickBank lately. People love this stuff. This has been performing on Warrior Plus. People love this stuff. People are selling this on JVZoo. It's doing really great. I think we should create something similar or something better, right? That's how you do it. You go off of what works. Now, like I said, let me share a little secret with you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you know, but billion-dollar companies, I'm not saying million, that's billion with a capital B, billion-dollar companies are doing the exact same thing. The exact same thing. I don't know about you, but I recently went shopping, right? It was about time I needed some new shoes. And I went to the shoe store, and I usually order online or have someone order shoes for me. Um, but I thought, hey, let me just go physically to this store and just see what kind of models they got. And I went in, and all the shoes look the same. They all look the same. Like you have 20 pairs of the same shoe with a different brand. It's insane, right? It's insane. Like here's what they do. Let's say Adidas brings out a shoe. Now Nike is going to sit back and see, all right, do people like that shoe? Are they're taking it by storm? How is the public reacting to the shoe they sold? Now Nike sees, hey, it performs really well. All right, we're going to create the same shoe, but our design, our own label on it. Same shoe, same style. We just slap our label on it, maybe give it a different color. That's it. Same when you go to the grocery store. When you need orange juice, there's not just one orange juice. There's billions, or okay, that might be over exaggerating, but there are dozens of different orange juices there. Just a different brand, right? With slightly different. Some have more sugar, some have less sugar, some are literally exactly the same, just a different brand. And those companies work the same way. They're like, all right, brand A just created a new flavor. Our people love it. People are buying the flavor. Let's create the flavor for our brand as well, and maybe add something to it. That's the whole ball game. So that's exactly what we do, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how you can go to jvzoo.com, scroll down, see what people are going crazy over, see what people are buying, and then understand, all right, this is a software that the market is dying to have, right? So I hope that made sense right there. And let me know if you now understand secret number one, instant win in products. I wish I could tell you it was more difficult, but this is literally what we do. Like you see us sell a design bundle. Design bundle was based on using or Usign. Like, do you guys know Usign? It's a design software that did crazy numbers, and we saw, all right, there's a demand for this. Let's create design bundle, slap our brand on it, make it a little bit better, add some features, and let the world know, right? So that's it, and it works. It works, and it's ethical, and people love it. I see a whole lot of yeses. Data is king, exactly. does this only work for software? As a matter of fact, no. Like I just gave you examples, like local stores apply this. So P says yes, 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 a whole lots of number ones. I'm loving this, says James. Excellent, says Derek. Derek actually used to be a CTO for $1 billion company. I can tell you're spot on. Awesome. We actually have someone that worked with $1 billion company and tells me in the comments right now, you're spot on. That's awesome, Derek. Thank you for confirming. And awesome. I bought using, says Warren. Yeah. So if you know using, you might not know Design Bundle, but Design Bundle, I'm not gonna say it's exactly the same. We don't copy and steal other people's ideas, but it's based on using, right? And we actually have a great relationship with the vendor of using, and they love our offer too. So that's how I do it. That's how you can do it too. So I'm glad a lot of you agree and understand. Warren says smart. John says yes. Very interesting, says Shirley, on how you do that. So this takes us to secret number 2, ladies and gentlemen, the 7-figure setup. How to set up a 7-figure software for yourself and build real income without coding or hiring expensive developers. Now, the first one was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun chit chat in the intro as well. Now it's game time. I'm going to show you the hard way how I went through this process. And if you pay close attention, I'm also going to show you the easy way and how to go through this process. So pay very close attention from here on forward, guys. You're doing great. I love you. We're almost done. So how to set up a 7-figure software product and build real income without coding or hiring expensive developers. So now that I had an amazing software idea based on market research, it was time to start building it. Now I started researching how to build a software program, right? I read books, I bought books like Building a Software Practitioner's Guide, Don't Hire a Software Developer Until You Read This Book, like crazy good headline, had to buy, and How to Build Software Sales Business, the only book you need to launch or succeed. Obviously that's going to be an add to cart, right? Add it to my cart, read, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. The more I researched, the more I realized I wasn't capable of building this on my own. And this was kind of a very sad point, where for a few days I was just frustrated with the fact that, listen, here I have this amazing software idea, and I was ready to go to town. It shouldn't be that hard, and I mean, it was just also showing numbers of the investment it would cost me in terms of coding or hiring developers, then hosting it. I mean, the numbers went through the roof. I think at the lowest, it will be 40 to 50,000 low ball if I would still cut a lot of corners. It's insane. Back in the day, I could never come up with nowhere near that money. Yet I knew if I brought out the software, it would build me an amazing income. So I was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of an anticlimax, right? The more I researched, the more I realized I can't do this. So I realized what my 7-figure mentor told me. Having your own software equals lifetime income, right? And I see Derek saying, hey, you'd be lucky if you could do it for that. And indeed, right? So my mentor said, you would be having your own software equals lifetime income. So I needed to do my all to get my hands on a software, because I knew if I have one, if I own one, I can control one, I can decide the price. If I sell it to something, it's a whole different ball game from being an affiliate where you have no control and you have to sell it at the price set. You can't give discounts, you can't increase prices, you can't charge recurring, and you only get 50%, if not less. So OTO different. I found most of the stuff I bought that says even a newbie with zero experience can do this. It's not true. I realized that's exactly, Gary. 100% agree. So listen, here's what I did. I approached, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I approached several software owners and offered them a deal they couldn't refuse. And this was a really bad deal for me, and hence it's called a deal they couldn't refuse, because I was on the losing end of the deal and they would be on the winning end. So I went to people, like all the people you just saw on that list I reached out to that had great softwares. I said, hey, your software looks great, and I actually had the idea to launch a similar one. And instead of going through the hassle, I'd love to know if you were open to giving me the resale rights, right? So that actually I could sell it for you, but also have the rights to have my own pricing and branding and all that stuff. So to make it unrefusable, like why would they do that? They've done so much hard work. Like there needs to be in it something in it for them. I said, hey, I'm happy to give you 60 or even 70% of all the sales and the list of buyers if you guys take care of customer support. And that was an insanely bad deal for my end, but I knew this was the only route for me to go back then. And this is something you never ever want to do. Like, I would disadvise anyone to take this route because it's an extremely hard one. So before I knew it though, I had access to all the sales pages in HTML versions, all the necessary links to start rebranding and start selling the software as my own. And on top of that, it not didn't take me days but weeks to set everything up properly and make sure it was all integrated, all the sales pages, the links, the payments, and all that good stuff. Now, my question to you is right now, who here wants to own a profitable software business without having to give away 60 to 70% and the buyers list? Let me know. Just you have the software, you own it 100%, you have the pages all set up for you, done, high converting, in demand, quality stuff. I see me, I do, yes, I want. Phil says me, Elisa says me says Shirley, awesome says Dennis, tell me now. Denzel, yes. Everyone will like this. Yes, okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to say I'm being a little bit of a tease because here's what's next. If you said yes right now, which pretty much all of you said, hey Ron, Michael, Alan, I see you, Supak, Ebby. If you said yes, then I just want to remind you, please make sure to stay until the end of the training where I'll reveal how you can make 10K this month without all the hassle by having high in-demand softwares that are being sold for you, right? So if you said yes, stick until the end. It's about 10 more minutes or so, and I'm going to show you the easy way. Awesome, says Paul. I'm not going anywhere, says Derek. Perfect. Get on with it. Okay, Ken, I hear you. Let's go. So here's what's even better, right? I actually started using the softwares that I had to help solve problems for some of the people in the Facebook groups I was in. So I now had softwares, I could sell them, but I could also use them to offer services that I couldn't before. So that's what I did. Hey, John, who's speaking? Raheem. So Steve also got one of the resale rights to one of our design software and is using it to service other business owners. I mean, to manage just all the way from $63 to $300, just back to back, and all these numbers accumulate. Like, he's in control of the pricing. He can charge someone as low as 37 or as high as 73, like whatever you want. So this is September 30, like recent sales. So since he has control of the pricing, he can be very price competitive and create repeat buyers by charging very low the first time, delivering a good job, and then coming back and then actually charging them whatever he wants or put a recurring deal on it. So with that being said, let me move on to secret number 3, 1,000 paying customers. Let's go. I see. Okay, I'll hold that for now. All right, so 1,000 paying customers, how to get your first 1,000 paid users and skill using 100% free traffic, and how to keep them happy without daily time involved in customer support. Now, how to get your first 1,000 paid users. Now that I had a software on my hands, it was time to start selling it. Now, most people tell you to run ads on Facebook, Google, and YouTube to get traffic, right? They always say, hey, just run some ads to it. Now, I thought that running targeted Facebook ads would indeed be the best way to get started. Now, unfortunately, I had no clue how ads worked, and I didn't want to waste any money on something I wasn't certain about. So all I wanted was just an evergreen stream of traffic that would allow me to get a consistent stream of sales that I could rely on. So I thought back to what my 7-figure mentor and friend told me, but he said, don't try to run Facebook ads. Don't try it. So this got me confused. Like, on one end, Facebook ads work. It's powerful. You can get to your right customer and you can get a consistent stream of income, and you can keep the ads running based on the profits you got. And you can start ads as low as $5 a day. But on the other end, my mentor said, don't run Facebook ads. Now, it didn't take me long before I realized why. And here's why he said that. It's because you don't want to be this guy. Right now, for those of you that don't know what this is a crash test dummy. A crash test dummy is designed to crash and burn. Like, if you're going to try something, you're brand new, you're not 100% certain it's going to work right off the bat. As a matter of fact, I can almost assure you it's not going to work right off the bat. It never does, right? Even experienced ad gurus don't always get ads flying off on the first one. They have to do a lot of split tests. So what's going to happen is you're going to crash and burn with ads right off the bat because you're not a seasoned expert and you have to do a lot of split tests and pay a lot of money out of the pocket. So you don't want to be this guy. That meaning it's going to take you a lot of testing, and testing costs money unless Facebook already knows who to target. You see, the reason why people burn with ads is because Facebook is spending a lot of time and money, especially in the beginning, to find out who to show your ads to. They need to do all that hard work, searching, leveraging, then displaying for 24 hours there, displaying it for 24 hours there, and you keep paying and they keep testing and finding the winner, right? And you're paying for all that without seeing any profits. And that's why it takes a while. And it's a persistent game. And sometimes it's a game with someone who has the biggest pockets. But if you're feeding it the exact audience on a silver platter, you will actually spend pennies and make tons of profits right off the bat. If you already tell Facebook, hey, listen, I don't want you to do all your crazy search on who to show it to and place it on places it shouldn't be placed. Here is the audience specifically. These are the names and the addresses of people that are interested. These are their characteristics. These are the exact people that need to see this ad. Now, Facebook has to do a lot less work, and your conversions are going to be a lot higher because you're giving him an audience that is a perfect match with your offer. So you only pay pennies, if not $0, because you'll be running the ads based on the sales you get. So it's practically free. So how do we do that? Now, tip number one that I want you to all realize is pixel your sales page. Now, for some of you, this might sound familiar. For some of you, this is brand new. Now, pixeling your sales page is very simple. Everyone that has a Facebook account, which I assume most of you have, or at least all of you have, you can go to business.facebook.com. It's completely for free. Create a Facebook business account completely free. You actually already have one if you have a regular account, and get your pixel. Like everyone gets a pixel, whether you like it or not. And you can copy that pixel. Like you go to your ads manager, you go to create a Facebook pixel, create a pixel, and then copy that pixel and paste it on your website. Now, what's going to happen is that pixel is going to learn from all the people, all the visitors that are visiting your website. It's called seasoning your pixel. So what that means, every time a person actually gets to your website, the pixel learns, all right, what kind of person is this? What are they doing? Are they scrolling? Are they buying? Did they check out the offer? Did they click a button? It's called seasoning or maturing the pixel. It learns exactly what audience is most interested in your offer. Now you can send cold emails, you can do social Facebook posts, in Facebook groups, you can send all kinds of traffic to your page, and the pixel learns about every person that comes in. Now here's what happens next. Once this pixel got a little bit of data, 10 people, 20 people visited the site, 30 people, 100 people visited the website, it now knows which people were best fit, which will allow you to create custom audiences where you can actually tell Facebook, hey, these were the people that came to my website. It will know it because the pixel also automatically interacts with Facebook. And it's going to tell you, listen, these are all the people that are also on Facebook that haven't seen your offer yet, but based on the pixel data, we know they are a perfect match for your offer. We call this a lookalike audience. Now, it's a little bit advanced, but I hope it makes sense to you already on how powerful it is and how inexpensive you can run traffic this way because you're giving Facebook an audience to work with. So let me know if I now have shown you how to get your first 1,000 paid users and scale using pretty much 100% free traffic. And if you guess me, Warren puts the words in my mouth, laser targeting traffic. Shirley says brilliant. Jerry says yes. Excellent, says Warren. Gary says light bulb moment. John says whoa. Lookalike audience makes a lot of sense. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I never knew this, says Brina. All right. Bill says yes. Let's roll. Awesome, Ken. Ken is keeping me on check. Love it. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. Unfortunately, like I mentioned in secret number 2, I had to take the hard way of launching a software empire, right? I needed to do all kinds of crazy deals with people that were in a disadvantage to me, which pretty much made me work around the clock for very little money in the beginning. And I don't wish anyone to start that way because it's hard to not give up that way if you're like, making sales but you're barely seeing anything in return. It's going to be very demotivational. So the good news is, as a matter of fact, that you don't have to go through all of this hassle to have a 10K per month software business, because there's an easy way, and I'm going to show you how to get everything set up in an hour as soon as today. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question, and I need an answer. Paul says this is why adverts are exactly, Paul. You're right. Now you want to be on the other end of that. But hey, let me ask you a question, guys. And I love the comments. I read them as much as possible, but keep that energy up. Lynn, Shirley, Piyush, Derek, you guys are awesome. Now let me ask you a question. Give me a second to pull up this slide right here. There we go. All right. Yeah, full screen that boy. There we go. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I need, where's my slide deck? Let me go back. In the meanwhile, you guys can sit down and think about what question will I ask. Okay, found it. There we go. Enter full screen mode. Perfect. All right. So we went through these secrets. Now, what if we, the entire team, people that have actually launch softwares back to back, sell softwares back to back, get clients for softwares back to back. What if we actually do the work for you and help you with the work? Meaning, we're going to give you instant winning products. We're going to give you the 7-figure setup, and we're going to help you get 1,000 paying customers. What if we do that for you? My question is, I mean, you've seen the results, over close to 500,000 in sales right here on just one software, right? There's a huge demand for all of our softwares. We know that. That's why we have sales consistently. So let's do the math. Our typical front-end software is anywhere between $47 and up. Now, every day we get a minimum of 10 sales on each of our software. And I'm talking 10 sales at bare minimum. If like there's a huge internet blackout and all else fails, or it's a huge holiday worldwide and nobody's on their laptop, we still always just manage. We never go below 10 sales on all of our softwares. So just do the quick math. 10 times 47, that's $470 a day doing absolutely nothing. Now, $470 a day times 30, which is a month, that's 14.1K you're leaving on the table right now by not having your own in-demand softwares. Literally 14.1K is sitting around being left on the table because you do not have your own software. Shirley says, wow, yes, please, amazing. How much? Paul says, you got me sold. I haven't even seen the product. I love it, Paul. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my question is, and I think I already know the answer, but I have to ask, if we do that for you, and if we help you with getting clients, giving you the softwares, you can control the pricing, everything, showing you how to get traffic, everything from A to Z, do you see yourself getting tons of extra leads and sales? Yes or no? Tracy says absolutely. I see yes. James says yes, of course. Rena says yes, definitely. Ken says yes. Shirley, yes. Ladonna, Paul, this is a no-brainer. Without a doubt, yes. Hell yeah. Yep. Bill says yes. Damodar, yes. Phil, yes. Vicky says yes. Awesome. Okay. So I was meaning to ask, hey, who wants us to take care of everything for you so you can have a successful software bringing you money on autopilot? When I'm talking about successful softwares, I'm talking softwares that are doing these numbers that you barely even have to sell, because we've already proven it converts and there's a huge demand for them, right? So who wants us right now to share the link with you to our most highest in-demand software and actually include everything you need, meaning sales page, meaning customer support for all the clients, give you 100% real sell rights on all of them, plus traffic generation, on par live training on how to sell and how to convert and how to close. Come on, give me the link. Yes. Okay, awesome. Let me give me a second, guys. You're too fast for me. Please do. What do I need to do? Okay, Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to open up the very special offer that we've put together for you. Give me 1 second, slide this right here. There we go. All right, we're going to allow you. You can already see we got an amazing coupon for you for the next 2 hours. We've created something called MD franchise, called $1 million franchise, because quite frankly, the softwares we're giving you have done $1 million in sales and continue to do so. So we're going to help you establish your very own software business with exclusive reseller rights to 6 hot selling agency apps. Now you'll be able to create, sell, and manage unlimited accounts so you can sell to anyone on a recurring or just a one-off basis for our 6 top selling apps from one single dashboard. So it's not tons of different dashboards all at once, but just one single dashboard. You get a reseller client panel, marketing material, and everything 100% done for you, and you can keep all the money. So this is not affiliate marketing where you have to give us a cut every time you get a sale. No, you get 100%, and we actually help you get sales. So here's what you're getting today. Actually, let me just go right through the software. First one we're giving away is SocioCake. It's a social media traffic suite which people absolutely fall in love with, and it's the ultimate all-in-one Facebook marketing software. It has a messenger bot, a comment bot, content designer, clickable images, social inviter, rich post editor, opt-in link, messenger broadcaster, and post messenger. And we have a full demo on how it works. You get the reseller rights, reseller dashboard, done for you sales copy, sales page, and videos where you can send to people too. Done for you Facebook ad creatives and banner ads. Done for you email swipes, bonuses to give away, and support and updates from our end. Plus done for you hosting. Right? We actually pay for the hosting. On top of that, Abby says, please give me the link now. Hold on, Abby. I'm going to share the link with you one moment. You're also going to get design bundle, right? 10-in-1 web and graphic design suite. It's literally 10 apps. I'm just going to go over them quick. You get our landing page builder, which you can sell, graphic design software, logo creator, e-cover creator, mockup creator, scene creator, stock explorer, flexible images, ebook creator, video to give creator, and a full demo here, of course. Okay, I see a few people that need to leave and they really want the link right now. So support, can you send the link to Paul and Abby as I continue just finishing up and showing everything that's inside? Oh, John needs to take a flight as well. John as well, like everybody wants link. You know what? Let me do you guys a favor. Let me just go ahead and send the link. Send to all right now. There you go. And in the meanwhile, I'll keep explaining everything you're getting. I think support just shared the link. I'm going to share it as well in the chat. I see everybody just, I need it right now. I gotta go. I shared it with you. Give me a quick heads up if you got in. I would love to congratulate you and welcome you, onboard you before you say goodbye. So that being said, you also get Agency Blitz, which is 4 powerful done for you kits in one. Meaning you get a video marketing agency kit, a mobile app agency kit, messenger bot agency kit, and social marketing agency. What does a kit mean? It means you get the website, you get the Facebook ads, like professional websites, telemarketing scripts, you get the cold email swipes to promote the services. Like you can create any of these agencies in a split second, all done for you, and you can resell it, right? So you have resell rights to this. Then on top of that, you have, this is a really powerful one, resell rights through our lead grow lead gen app. Now we all know how much people are looking for lead gen pretty much all day. So done for your lead funnel generator with 100% free traffic, 100 done for your lead magnets, auto generated squeeze pages, one-click integration. You get the full resell rights to that as well with all the sales copy involved, plus our ecom software, full resell rights for our ecom lovers, product research, competition spy, product selection tool, product description, and images tool, all done for you. You can resell that to the e-commerce niche, which we've seen has done crazy numbers as well. Client Finder, our latest launch, we're also including the reseller to that, which is basically, for those of you that know, I think some of you know Client Finder, is allows you to find clients anywhere online just by typing in what you're looking for. Resell rights to that, and I mean, you get all of this in one dashboard, so you don't have to just switch and keep accounts on all these things. Just one dashboard. You can add users whenever you sell someone, add their user account in to one of the things. You can create users, you can use it yourself, you can use it as a software to businesses, or you can sell the entire rights to it. So I shared the link. Let me know if you got access. Let me know if you got in. We're currently doing a very special bundle price, and because you stayed until the end of this webinar, we are actually giving away done for you webinar funnel with a sign up page, a confirmation page, and replay page, which is completely done for you, really powerful. Our mega and exclusive bonus files with all kind of cool tools, exclusive Gmail ads report, and an A to Z product launch guide as a bonus as well. So a quick recap of everything you're getting: Client Finder reseller, SocioCake reseller, Design Builder reseller, AC Blitz reseller, Lead Grow reseller, Udawala reseller, and much more. Now, we all know we charge 500 a year for each of these. Now, we have included everything without upsells in a one-time price of 247. One-time price of 247, or if necessary, a 3-time split pay of 97. So let me go ahead and once again share the link and let me know in the chat box, guys. Do you absolutely love this offer? Let me know, because on top of that, we're going to help you actually sell these as well, because it puts the brand name out. It's good for everyone. You get to keep 100% of the profits, and you're in full control of the offer. Plus, you can use each of the softwares yourself. On what price can I sell, or can I fix the price as I want? You can fix the price as you want, Frederick. John says, love it. Awesome, John. Let me know if you got in. Ron says, yes, great. Brenna's getting it. Awesome, Brenna. Congratulations. And by the way, some of our resellers, I already showed you Jessica earlier, but Bob, for instance, did 4.5K monthly recurring revenue from only $853 Facebook ad spend using the provided Facebook ads creatives, copy and paste, which you all get done for you. You get all the ad copy and Facebook ads creatives done for you. Is looking at a close 54K per year actually reselling these softwares. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. So let me know if you have any questions. There is a coupon MD VIP for $15 off, and this is as low as it gets, ladies and gentlemen, because after this it's most likely first going to $997 and after that $2,997. So right now it's a very special launch price with no upsells, so all the upsells are included into one. Is there any document given to us regarding lifetime license? Now, Pierre, I don't know if you heard about us, but actually once you're in for life. Like, we have a very good relationship with all of our customers. So if you specifically want one, we can draft that up for you and send it over. But rest assured, you have lifetime access, my man. Is the bonus done for you webinar for selling each app? Reseller with 100% keeping fees? Yes, indeed. Excellent deal. Awesome. Guys, let me know if you got in so I can congratulate you. And if you have any questions, I can also answer those in the meanwhile. Let me go here. This is what's inside the done for you webinar funnel. You get full access to a done for you webinar funnel. With this, you can set up your webinar funnel in minutes and sell these apps, which was the question of I missed it already. So many comments coming in. Someone asked, is the webinar funnel to sell these apps as well? The answer is yes.